Welcome to Lyon for a great action here. Sitting volleyball the entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Women's Golden EuroLeague will be underway in just a few minutes. I'm super happy to welcome with me Stevadu Chereme.
Yes, sir.
A great expert of volleyball, not of sitting volleyball, but you're playing in Lyon, so you're at home.
Well, I wouldn't say expert, but it is what it is. And I'm playing here, so I'm right at home. It's my home.
So I'm sure you will be a great fan of the host team, Azul Lyon. They will be playing in the second game. We will go very quick in that first game. 5 teams are competing here in Lyon for this Golden EuroLeague. A first game against an Italian side of Pisa and a team from Bosnia and Herzegovina. We'll see what they have in store. We know that a lot of Italian players are playing for the national team. This would be a great game to start this competition, and the purpose for all these teams is to lift the trophy on Sunday. That's the main purpose for all of these teams.
Well, there's one big purpose, and then I think they're gonna give it their very best because these are players that have been playing their entire life. They've been prepared for this, so I think it's gonna be one kind of a show.
It's always a big highlight of the season when we meet in February and March for these European Cups. Of course, they want to lift the trophy. It will not be an easy way because they have a lot of games to play. 2 games per day. We'll be in a round-robin phase first to start. 4 games to play against all the teams. And on Sunday, the bronze medal game and the gold medal game. That's what all these teams are aiming for. But for this very first game, the most important is to enter well in the competition.
Exactly. A win is a win, and it puts you right in place.
We see the schedule of today. We'll start in a few minutes with the first game between ŽKSO Zenica from Bosnia and Herzegovina. You will see them in the blue jersey, and the Dream Volley Pisa from Italy. They are maybe the favorite of this game, but also one of the favorite of this competition. And you can see the entire schedule of today. We have 5 games to go.
Okay.
And we will have a first idea tonight of who can compete for the title on Sunday.
Exactly. Game after game, point after point, and we'll see who carries the day.
Well, if you're a huge fan of sitting volleyball, of course, you know all the rules. We'll also go through some details. If you're like beginning with us, if you discover that spot, it's super impressive to see how fast they're moving on court. The court is a bit smaller. The net is, of course, lower. But otherwise, the rules are almost the ones you know from volleyball.
Okay. So how about you walk us through a couple of rules and we'll see how it goes.
So they're warming up. That's exactly warm-up, at the net now, just a few minutes before getting the game underway. Besides these 2 teams, we have another team coming from Italy. It's Isanti Ortopedinola. Well, if you want to know, they're still in the plane. They will arrive at noon to play at 3 p.m. So it will be very few time to come from the airport. We will see them this afternoon. We mentioned Azul Lyon. And the 4th team is coming from Croatia. It's POK Rabri Zagreb. As well, it's a team that we never really saw competing in European Cups. So it will be some kind of surprise to see what they can do this weekend here for the Golden EuroLeague.
So what you're trying to say is their first time in a competition like this?
We'll see. I don't know what to expect. We know Italy is a very strong team. They have a lot of international players. A lot of them play Paralympic Games in Paris for a few years. They played the World Super 6. They are super experienced. And this team from Bosnia and Herzegovina, we know that the men's team is European champion. We don't see a lot of the women national team, but we don't know what they have in store. We know they're super skilled by the men's side. So we can expect that they know what they talk about when it comes to sitting volleyball.
You know, one good thing about competitions like this, it's full of surprises. You never know who is coming with what they have, and then it's just wonderful. So we get to discover each player, we get to discover a country, we get to discover a club, and we get to discover people that are passionate about what they do. So I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and the venue is amazing here in the Mado Bonnet Arena. Good to see that we have some school kids in the stands for this very first game. It's better to be here than sitting at school to learn some mathematics this morning.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'll choose here all day, every day.
So yeah, that's the good thing about this start on Friday. We have some schools coming here to discover sitting volleyball. We see that 2 different rosters. We'll start with the roster from Bosna Zenica. So you see VS1. That's exactly the category of handicap they have. The rule is very easy this weekend. You need to have at all time 1 VS1 on court, which means that for Bosna Zenica, they have no choice. Ruzica Modric will play the entire weekend. And she cannot get injured.
She cannot get injured. I mean, that's one thing. That is one thing.
So that's a team that came from Bosnia. They decided to travel by car, so they had a long journey to here to Lyon. 22 hours of car, something like that.
22 hours.
That's easy.
Well, I don't know if that's easy, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Well, we'll see what this team has in store. They have Ruzica Modric, the VS1 player, so she will be on court at all time. We'll discover the skills of the other player. They will play in blue for this very first game of the competition, and we will discover as well the roster of the Italian side, the Dream Volley Pisa. They are really experienced. They know a lot about European Cups. They also know about international competition. And you will see in that team, we have a lot of players who played in Paris in 2024, a lot of experienced ones, 3 VS1 players. We can mention the setter Giulia Bellandi, maybe one of the best setters in Europe or in the world. We'll discover her. A lot of players that are used to play together, both in this team, but also for the national team. This helps a lot in volleyball when you know exactly how your teammates are working.
Where to find who to find who, at what time. It helps a lot. It goes a long way to help in the game.
And something that is not very common in the classical volleyball is that they don't have a coach sitting on the bench, but it's a playing coach. It's the number 10, the captain Eva Cecatelli. So she's coaching, but she's also on court. That's something we are not used to see a playing coach. It's not very useful.
So what you're trying to say is she's the one that's going to call timeout. If there's any problem, she's the one that's going to be talking to the officials and everything.
Yeah, you will discover her. She's super experienced. She's playing with some pads at her hand.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
For you, Steve, it will be exactly the same if you have to play volleyball, but with like winter gloves, you know? And she's so skilled with those pads. It's amazing. You will discover this.
Well, I mean, I look forward to discovering it. I look forward to that. Well, and, I have one question. So let's just say with a team that has just one VS1 player, I'm not saying that should happen, but then if that player should get injured, what happens?
Well, it's very easy. They will carry on the competition. So they will play without the VS1 player. And of course, we don't hope that this will happen. But they cannot be ranked to win the competition because they do not follow the rule of the VS1. So they will play. Well, let's cross our fingers that she doesn't get injured. That's not what we're looking for.
That's not what we're looking for it too. It was just one question.
Of course, we have to anticipate
exactly
all scenarios that can happen. So the classification, the ranking of this round robin is very easy. You have to win as many games as you can to be into the big game on Sunday. And then if there are some teams that are like at the same level, we'll have to check the points, the set difference, the points difference. But this is something we'll see throughout the day and tomorrow when we will finish this round robin. The two teams are now serving. Another difference that we can see already during the warm-up. The Italian side will play with the libero, and for Bosnia, we don't play with the libero. This also can make a difference in terms of reception as well.
It does make a difference. Reception, defense, and anything that has to do with reception and defense, it does make a difference.
So we are only a couple of minutes away from the start of this Women's Golden EuroLeague. And if you're just joining the action, of course, feel welcome on this live stream of Power Volley Europe. If you're in Italy, if you're in Bosnia, we're super happy to have you with us. This Friday morning, it's the very beginning of the competition. We're really looking forward to the action the entire weekend in such a great venue. You are lucky to play in this venue with the team of Azul.
Well, I mean, it is a whole different experience playing here, what you can call home. And then I don't know if you had the opportunity to go to the locker rooms.
I went to the locker room. I went to the gym. It's an amazing venue. It's quite professional, let's say.
It is. It's been, I think, my 4th year. We can see the kids in the shirt. And they are enjoying it. I can tell they are enjoying it.
Well, let's see, in the locker room, you have everything. You have to recover. You also have some like cold baths if you need to recover up like tough battles.
Exactly. I mean, it's everything. And then it was the idea of the coach. He came up, before we got here, we were at Gelon.
Where we had the men's competition last year.
Exactly. So it wasn't same because even though it had been our home for a couple of years, it wasn't actually, we couldn't even call it home because at a point we didn't even feel like home in there. So for, let's say, 3 months, we were roaming we went from gym to gym. And then finally when we got here, the coach was like, okay, we keep telling you this is our home. What makes it our home? Let's personalize it. So you can see the pictures. And then he made it like he actually hand scripted everything. So it is our home.
Yeah, it's an amazing venue. You also have a VIP area for the partners of the competition.
Exactly.
And let's be honest, this VIP area got designed by Tony Parker himself.
He did it. TP did it. TP did everything himself. Yeah.
We'll discover the 2 referees, international referees for this competition. We also have line judges.
Okay.
We don't have challenges, as you can maybe see sometimes in regular volleyball.
volley.
We don't have this, but we have line judges to make it as fair as possible.
Exactly.
The 2 teams are just lining along the court to come on court for this very first game of this Women's Golden EuroLeague 2026.
Yeah.
In blue, the team from Bosna, Zenica, and in yellow, the team from Italy, the Dream Volley Pisa. The 2 referees, Lauriane Meunier-Cadieux from France and Reza Eteshami Fard. He's representing Belgium. The traditional handshake. They have some gifts for each others.
Oh. I think it's in football we see stuff like this, yeah?
Yeah, we do.
I have never seen this in volleyball.
Well, that's all about the fair play and the spirit of sitting volleyball. If you just discover this,
The spirit of sitting volleyball. I think I like that expression.
and then of course, as you know, we will discover the starting 6 of both teams. Well, probably if you would be a coach, you would start with your best starting 6 to enter the competition well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Every point counts. Every victory counts. So I'm starting with my best 6.
So we see on the Italian bench, we will have Nicoletta Valeggi. So she's not the head coach, she's the team manager.
Okay.
But she's the only one who will be sitting on the bench
On
or
the bench.
close to the bench, because we mentioned that the head coach will be, well, either on court or as a substitute.
Yeah.
And for the Boston side, for Bosna Zenica, we will have Ferhat Sehic as a head coach. He's there in the middle of his players.
Yeah.
Maybe to decide who will start the game.
Or maybe just to give them a couple of heads up and say, this is it. It's showtime, girls. Let's go win it.
Well, the good thing for the teams who are facing the Italian side, you know that the Italian championship is broadcasted, so you can have some videos of the team when they play in the regular championship.
You don't say.
It's easy to prepare the game.
Exactly.
But for Italy, they have absolutely no idea what's going on the other side of the net.
Also, they're coming in blindfolded.
Absolutely. No video session this morning. Well, they have a lot of strengths on which they can work, but they don't really know what to expect against this team that is used to the European Cup, but not only with the same player. It's not only the same roster.
They keep rotating.
So yeah, you will discover.
Okay.
The starting 6 of Zenica is coming on court now. Well, no surprise to see the VS1 player, Ruzica Modric. She has to be on court, we mentioned it.
And she's playing all weekend.
It will be a long journey for her as well, because imagine we go into 5 sets this morning. Imagine they play an additional 5-set game.
Well,
You
Julian,
will have a good sleep tonight.
Well, Julian, you know what? They are prepared for this. I think they've prepared the entire season for this. So even if it goes to 10 sets, I think she's going to be there. She's going to show up. She's going to play.
Yeah, for sure. And the recovery will be super important tonight.
Very.
Well, for the Italian side, not surprising to see Giulia Belandi as the setter. She is a member of the Italian team.
Okay.
Battaglia as well. We have Silvia Giuseppina Macchiarulo. Olga Mastroianni with the number 11.
Number 11.
Sara Cirelli, she is as well very experienced, one of the best blocker in the world.
Okay.
Flavia Barigelli, she was in Paris for the Paralympic Games. She was also in the team who got European champion last year in Hungary.
Awesome.
And they play with the libero,
And
that's
the
the number
libero.
27, Kala Ninu.
Ninu. Also, number 10 is not playing.
Yeah, so she will start as a coach, but she has a jersey. At some point, she can decide to come on court. And she's also very skilled. She can add something special to that team.
And she's the one that plays with the...
With the pads.
With the pads,
Yeah, absolutely. So she's also classified as a VS1.
VS1.
If you discover this classification, let's make it easy. VS1 are the more disabled player with the biggest impairment. VS2 is a lighter impairment.
Okay.
And we also have players that are not classified. That is allowed in this European Cup competition.
So that means I can be a fully able person and still participate in the competition.
Which is the beauty of sitting volleyball as well.
That
You
is
can play.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, if you discover, we can of course play mixed teams. You can not in this competition, but we can play women and men together, young and experienced people together, disabled and non-disabled. That's exactly the inclusion and the spirit of sitting volleyball.
So it brings everybody together. It gets everybody included, and that's it. Like everybody gets on board.
And if you know about track and field, or if you're watching maybe Paralympic Games, Winter Paralympic Games, you don't need any equipment.
No.
Actually, you remove everything and you just come and sit on court.
Exactly. They make it look so easy. But trust me, it's not easy.
I want to see you, Steve, sitting on the court just to try to serve or something.
You know, I tried one time. I realized it's not for me. It's not for me because it's very technical.
The first serve of this competition is for Italy, and the first point was this good serve from Silvia Macharu. No, the point is for the team of Zenica.
Yeah, because there was a block on the service.
But that's something, it's super new.
Yeah.
You know this?
Yeah.
In volleyball, you can block the serve.
I was about asking you.
Of course you can. That's one of the specificity. You have to take care of this when you're serving to avoid the blockers.
Okay.
First back set for Italy.
Oh, and it's a point. It's a point for number 11.
Olga Mastroianni.
That was a swing.
First equalizer. Yeah, good one.
A very good one.
And she's now the one responsible for the serve.
Let's see what she does.
3 blockers in front of her. Serving from 5-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Just push toward position 1.
And they pulled one back.
As you can see, there is also a line. It's not a 3-meter line, but a 2-meter line.
2-meter line.
And the rules are exactly the same. If you're sitting on the back row, you cannot spike in front of that line.
And then what you mean you cannot spike in front of that line? What counts to be in front or behind the line?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
The legs are not counting.
Exactly.
It's where you're sitting. You have to sit behind the line, but of course your legs can go through. It's the same as the serving position. There is also a specificity, you know, if the net is moving, we are only judging the upper part of the net, because under the net, they have to put their legs at some point. You can cross the line with the legs, you can touch the net with the legs, but of course you cannot touch the net.
Once it goes down, it doesn't count as a fault.
It doesn't count as
an error.
Absolutely. Okay. Otherwise you cannot move when you're sitting at the net.
And while we were talking, number 17 came up with a wonderful swing. That was amazing. I don't know if you saw the action. It was amazing.
Yeah, she's one of the very good players from this Dream Volley Pisa team.
She's a player to look out for.
Look for her.
Oh, we are looking.
And you will have some kind of pressure, Steve, because after each game, the organization will give an MVP award, so we have to track who will be the most decisive player on the game.
So what you're trying to tell me is I have to be concentrated.
Of course you have to.
Oh, that's a very tough one. That's a very tough one. I can't promise you anything, but I'm going to try.
Pisa is leading 4 points to 2. Good serve from Battaglia.
So I have a question for you, Julian. Oh.
Another good swing from Cirelli.
A very powerful and massive swing.
I'm afraid when you have such questions, maybe I don't have the answer.
Oh, you sure will. You sure will. So they have every right to block a serve. So if you are on the court and you are serving, what's going to be your strategy to not get blocked?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah?
You have to put it high enough to go over the block.
Okay.
Or in between 2 blockers. But then if you go over the block, it doesn't have to be too long, so it has to land in the court.
Well, everything about this sport is technical.
I mean, they worked the entire year for this.
Well, you said it better. You said it best.
And better you, if we have to go for some serve, I prefer to see you serving, and I would try to block it.
Well, let's see. I mean, I'm up for the challenge. Once the game is done, you're going to see me on the court, and you better come prepared.
Well, we have the entire weekend to have these kinds of experience.
Lots of time.
Great to see these very experienced. Some of them are like quite professional, trying like 5 to 6 times per week.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a lot of work, a lot of training, and as we mentioned, a lot of them are playing sitting volleyball for many, many years.
And you know, one thing that's impressive, and that's impressing me the most, the number 4 from the Italian side, she has like a short limb, and then she goes in reception like what regular volleyball players do, and that is amazing. The fact that you can calculate, know when to put your hands and everything, I think it's impressive.
But
it is impressive.
You're not ready. If it's a free ball, she's able to do like perfect set. Without a hand. Yeah, that's amazing.
That is amazing. These women push their bodies to levels we cannot even think about. And that's amazing. That is amazing.
8 points to 4 for Pisa. Giulia Bellandi for the serve. Well, we'll see who is the main target that they're aiming for. Great reflex at the net.
Great reflex, like you said.
And the point is for Amra Duvniak for Zenica.
Well, I mean, it is. Well, we just started, but then it is what it is. I mean, it's kind of hectic, and then every point counts. At every point, there's a movement, and you.
Not a great swing. What a great dig. Mastroianni for the save.
I think we have our first rally for the day.
behind the 2-meter line. Just a bit too much of power for the captain, Jalila Chamsic.
I think it's very amazing what we're witnessing here this morning. Both teams came up to show, and then it's showtime. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing.
I'm not sure they were expecting such a crowd of school kids making that much noise at a 10 a.m. game.
These kids are enjoying themselves.
I don't know if they know everything about the rules, but each time the point is over, we can hear them.
That's the question I'm asking myself, and they are involved like we are. It's awesome.
Sarah Cirelli, a good serve.
Good serve.
The setter has to move a lot.
And it's out. It's out. It's out.
Another point for Pisa. Touched by the block. And this is a net foul called against Zenica.
I think it's a net violation.
Yeah, Ruzica Modric. She was a bit too much into the net. And with this 6-point lead for Pisa, it's a first timeout called by Zenica.
It's a first timeout for the competition.
Well, another difference with what you know, Steve, it's not a 30 seconds timeout, but a 1 minute timeout to allow the player to come to the bench and then to allow them to come on court, because maybe they need a bit more of time to come together to listen to the advices of the coach.
Okay.
It's a good thing for sitting volleyball to add an extra 30 seconds for them during timeouts.
So let's say you're the Bosnia coach. What would you tell your players?
Well, you have to tell me, are they struggling with the reception? I mean, Cirelli is very good serving, but Taglia was serving well. And it's not easy when the ball is coming behind the setter to really find a good position.
She's choosing her targets and she knows exactly where to put her pieces. It's awesome. And it's very intelligent, high IQ play from that player. And I think I'm loving everything.
Well, not surprising to see Pisa taking an early control in this game. 11-5 for the moment in this first set. And you see the French team at home from Azul. Of course, they're watching the action because they will play at some point against these two teams in the round robin. Well, Lyon will play in the second game against Zagreb, the Croatian side. Later today, they will play against Nola, but these two teams are the opponents for tomorrow.
Okay.
This might be important games to qualify for Sunday games.
Very important, very important. Every game is going to count at this point. That's a very intelligent play, high IQ play.
She saw that no one was covering this position 5 deep into the court.
And she placed it right there.
And Cirelli, she's carrying on her streak.
Yeah.
The reception is okay.
That's a perfect one.
And that set.
Oh, that's a double.
Yeah, it's not a perfect set.
Okay.
This was from Anela Vujic, the number 12.
You know one funny thing about double sets in regular volleyball? It doesn't count anymore so far as the ball stays in your side of the court.
So let's say I discussed it with Lauriane, the first referee of this game, just before the game, and I said, hey, will you call some double touch? And she said yes.
Okay.
Because the FIVB is putting some rules, and then they need some time, to come down to World Para Volley and to the European Cups game. So at some point, it will also come to sitting volleyball. But for the moment, they're still calling the double touch.
Okay, okay.
So don't get surprised. This is not a mistake. It's absolutely the rule of sitting volleyball.
I was about asking you, I told you, you have lots of questions. You better be ready. You better be ready.
I'll try my best.
And you're doing it well.
The save with the foot. That was from Nadina Selimovic, but just out of bounds.
It was a clever move. It was a very clever move.
15-6 for Pisa.
Well, I think the set is gradually getting away from the Bosniak side. What do you think?
Yeah, for the moment, Italy is clearly controlling. And Zenica is having a lot of struggles to have proper receptions. Cirelli, blocked by Zenica.
Monster block.
So you had the first rally, you had the first monster block. This is everything we want to see the entire weekend here in Lyon.
And it's just the first game.
Yeah, we will have a lot of action, a lot of great emotions.
I live for this. I live for moments like this.
Cirelli, good reception. The back set for Mastroianni.
Oh, that was a set. And she finished the point.
Well, and you have to react super quick when you're sitting at the net, because of course we mentioned the court is smaller.
Exactly.
It also means that the balls come quicker. You have to adapt so fast. You have to move so fast.
So fast.
Belandi for Battaglia. She was a bit moving backwards, a bit too deep that set.
That wasn't a very good set, but she tried. She really tried.
Trust me, Belandi can do much better, but they need maybe a bit of time to adapt. They didn't come yesterday to practice, so it's the first time they are in the venue.
Okay.
Of course, during warm-up, she tried to find some areas where to set. Another great rally.
Okay. Okay.
Battaglia, the
she
block out.
finds the net. She finds the hands, and it's a block out. It is a high five.
Well, that's also a way to score points, to find the block out.
It's a very intelligent way to score points, because, you know, sometimes the blockers are way bigger, they are way larger, they're huger than you, or you'd have to find your way around them.
Reception is okay. Push deep towards position
out.
one.
She
Just
put it
out.
Not a lot, but it is out.
Well, that's sometimes smart when you're not in a position where you can really spike hard, to find some smart area where to put the ball. And the first substitution for Zenica with Berina Berkic-Kobylica coming in.
You think she's going to make a difference?
Well, I know she's an English teacher, so for interviews she might be super skilled. I have no idea.
Okay. Oh.
Bit short for Mastroianni. Well, they still have a comfortable 9-point lead in this first set.
Of course. And the good thing about volleyball is when you have this lead, you can choose to do whatever you want. You can try stuff. You can come up with stuff. It gives you lots of breathing space.
Well, apparently the school kids are cheering for Pisa.
And
That's surprising.
I'm not surprised.
The kids are supporting the team who is winning.
But they're giving us a show. They are giving us a show. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm looking if they have some Italian flags there. Not yet.
But I can see some cards showing, but I don't exactly see what's on the cards.
Yeah, they have something displayed there to cheer for the teams they prefer. And another substitution for Zenica.
Okay.
Why is Leila Mujsinovic coming in?
Well, they'll need new hands, and then hands that are not tired to get them through this game.
Well, for Zenica, when we look at the scoreboard, they will have to refocus on the second set, maybe to find some other solutions.
Oh!
Good swing from Belandi, but the dig is amazing.
We are witnessing amazing stuff this morning, Julian.
Belandi with the set again. Another block.
It is a block. It is a block. Coming in from the player that just got on. A smart move from the coach.
Well, that's a good lesson, especially for the girls from Lyon who are watching the action. The blocking skills of the Zenica is pretty interesting. We just saw it on that point.
It's more than interesting. They are always there, and they know where to put their hands. Oh, what a serve!
And it's in. No? It's called out.
Okay, I think
the judge line showed it in.
Yeah.
But the second referee decided to call it out. So that's a point for Zenica.
I think we are a bit far to see what actually went on.
That's
a dig. It's not coming back. That ball is not coming back, unfortunately.
Well, Steve, I didn't mention, you are playing as a middle blocker.
I do play as a middle blocker.
So you might like just blocking skills.
Well, I'm loving everything about it, because, you know, in as much as we spoke about this this morning, I didn't know it was, I don't know, like, it's amazing. I'm just looking at it in a different way, and I'm analyzing volley from a whole different perspective this morning. This has changed everything I knew about volleyball.
Talking about blocks.
Oh, that was a sweat. Go home, she said.
Raduvniak was that amazing block.
Wow.
Well, it's maybe too late in this first set because Zenica has 12, Pisa has 21.
After a couple of years in volleyball, we never say never until the game is finished, until the set is ended.
That's so true.
We never say never. Well, I think I might take your word on that.
22nd point for Dream Volley Pisa. They finished runner-up last year in the Champions Cup.
Okay.
They lost again Gioco Parma, Cesena, another team from Italy. So they know exactly what it costs to go to the finals.
It makes sense. I think that's a carry.
And Cirelli needs 2 more points to give this first set to Pisa.
And that is a swing. Julian, did she just touch the ball twice? I think it's the block call, because when you touch the ball while up on the block, it doesn't count as a touch. You can still count straight. Okay. Well, she did it. She did it.
The first set for Pisa, 25-12.
That's a huge win. That is a huge win.
There is a huge difference in this first set. But we saw that Zenica was able to react at some point in this first set. Well, what would you say, Steve? They have to adapt because the blocking skills are good, but maybe the reception for the moment is like not able to answer the good serves from Pisa.
You know, one thing about volleyball, it's all good being on the defensive side, but then if you don't get to score your points on the attacking side, it puts you on a whole different level. And I think for now, the Italians have everything. They got the keys to every single lock on this day. But you think can they continue in the second set?
Well, we'll see. Of course, Pisa, they want to end this game as fast as they can because they play another one it will be at 3 p.m. against the Italian side of Nola.
Yeah.
We'll see this in the second set, and it's time for us to have a look at the partners who are helping us through the competition.
Run us through them.
Floor for an amazing venue. The court is so practical for the players to slide, to move fast. And it's an amazing venue. I will be honest with you. That's the exact court we had in Paris for the Paralympic Games. That's the best quality they can get here.
That was what I was saying to myself quite recently, because it looks everything international and it's just awesome.
You know, that's exactly what Paris 2024 wanted to do as a heritage of the game.
Yeah.
And of course, Lyon said, oh, you have a court for sitting volleyball. We're super happy to have it here.
Well, they got it. They got it.
Molten is providing the ball games. No difference with the ball, you know, in standing volleyballs. It's exactly the same size, exactly the same weight. Okay. And we're really happy to have Molten as a partner of Paravolley Europe.
Let's go, Molten.
Sportec is providing the post, because you see it's specific post, not the same we use in volleyball.
I can
of course, not the same height, but also not the same distance, because it's a bit like shorter.
Okay, so it is shorter.
You need specific equipments provided by Sportec.
Okay.
And Manage Sport helping us with all the control of the competition, the rankings, the schedule, everything that goes around managing the IT of the competition.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and we need to think to have something really complete. You have this on the website of Paravolley Europe, on the social medias of the competition, if you want to follow more than what we can provide us with this live stream.
Of course, we're doing that. And Gillian, can you see the kids? Oh, there's a choreography. There is a choreography. They are having a time of their lives right here.
Well, trust me, they are happy to be here in the arena and not sitting in the classroom doing some... Maybe they have mathematics on Friday morning. So this is a big difference to be here.
Of course it is. I don't like anything mathematics.
So what was your favorite class? Don't tell me sport.
Well, that was what I was going to say, but then you just jinxed it for me. You jinxed it for me. It was sport. It was sport.
Well, it's also very important to study. If some kids are dreaming to be like professional athletes, to have that double project, to study well at school, because you never know what you will live in like sports life. You can get injured. Sometimes you don't turn to professional sport.
Exactly.
It's important to study.
The unexpected can always happen. It's always good to get a backup plan. Stay in school, study, be a professional sport, be a professional athlete. Both of them goes anyway, though.
Well, I'm curious to see what Zenica can do in this second set. A first message from the Italian side. We will start with Bellandi on the bench, so they will change the setter.
Exactly.
We know how important the setter is on the volleyball court, so let's see if Pisa is able to adapt. Mastroianni will also start on the bench. So 2 new players coming in for this second set.
That's the fun of this sport. When you have people, when you have enough to do switches, you do it. So you don't wear your players out. Like you said, it's going to be an entire weekend. They're going to need everybody. Yeah, it's important to get all the players involved very early in the competition to see exactly who is in a peak form or something like that, which players are struggling a bit more, because when it will come to the gold medal game on Sunday, you want to know exactly who is super strong. I couldn't agree more with you on that. The first serve of this second set will be for Zenica and for Nadina Selimovic. Let's go, Nadina. Okay. Reception is good. That's almost a free ball for Zenica. The back set. Good work at the block. Okay. She gets one back.
Good block from Cirelli. And this first point of the second set is for Pisa.
I think Cirelli is having a great game. She did have a wonderful first set, and she's starting the wall. She's kicking off wall very, very well. So let's see what she does. Okay.
Touched by the block, but good job of the libero.
Oh, nice IQ. Nice IQ.
Well, she was not in the perfect position, but she found a really good spot where no one was covering.
That's an intelligent play. It's a high IQ game. These players know every single part of the court. They know where to play and where not to play. Okay.
Fight at the net. The ball is alive.
It is alive.
Not a good swing from Cirelli.
Ladies
Free
and gentlemen,
Pisa.
We are having a rally. Okay, she said it's over.
Yeah, she faked the set to just go on her own to score that point.
And that was a cheeky one. And
the first 3 points of the second set are for Pisa.
Okay. I think they improved their reception, but the Italians are dominating. They are dominating.
Battaglia scoring that 4-0 for Dream Volley Pisa.
Well, it's time to react or it might get late. Oh!
Great dig. This is a free ball for Pisa.
Let's see what she does. Okay, she's not having it. Oh, okay.
A bit too greedy.
A bit too greedy. You said it best.
And that's the first point for Zenica in this set. Anela Vujic is the next one to serve.
Let's see what Vujic does. No point is coming easy today. They are all struggling to score every single point. Oh, she goes for the hands. It's a high five.
She found the block out on the Boston captain.
This is not the first time she's done that.
No, the captain is actually the youngest player of the roster. She's only 18, Jelila Kamsic.
You don't say. Oh, that was way too hard. She swinged way too hard.
Well, they had a bit of margin. It's still a 3 points lead for Pisa pretty early in that second one.
3 points gives you a little bit of breathing space.
Oh, what a serve!
That's an ace. It's an ace serve. Is it our first ace serve?
I think it's the first one of the game.
Oh.
Like the real ace.
Isn't this amazing? Okay, it won't count.
Well, it's pretty risky to serve it so flat because, as you know, you can block the serve. And we have a view on the second referee of the game, Reza Eteshami Fard. He traveled all the way from Belgium to Lyon to be one of the official referees. We have 5 referees that you will discover throughout the weekend.
Another big one. She is having one quite of a game.
Amra Duvniak, she's super tall when she's sitting at the net.
It doesn't even make any difference. She is out there. She is calling sweat on every single.
Oh, what a great dig.
And she defends too.
Whoa. It's not over.
Oh,
just out.
It is. And we liking everything we are seeing here so far.
7 points to 4 for Dream Volley Pisa.
Wow.
They have the best start in this second set. But it's interesting to see that Zenica is fighting to keep the ball alive.
Of course, they are. They were a little bit wide.
Well, that's a huge mistake from Silva Giuseppina Macchiarullo.
And she's saying sorry for that. I will make it up for you, coach. That's a nice serve. A nice read. Oh, okay. She made that one look easier.
Anna Maria Kinski Del Borgo.
She made that one look easier.
Federica Manca. Touched by the block. From the back row. Comes again.
Oh,
off the line.
Off the block.
It's given in.
Yeah, I think it went off the block. There was a touch. but there was a massive swing.
But Cirelli, she's able to move so fast to get ready to spike.
Okay, Knight. Oh, nah, that wasn't a good one. I think the Italians are finding the loopholes on the Bosniak side, and they are using every single one of them.
And apparently, Dalila Kamcic is the target. She's sitting in position 5 right now. And again.
Okay. Oh.
Swing was good, but what a block.
It was a good swing, like you said, but the block was right there. It's amazing the number of blocks we are witnessing here this morning. And it's just the second set and only the first game. It is an ace serve.
The reception of Zenica is a bit more struggling again.
Exactly.
And the gap is increasing. 12 for Pisa, 5 for Zenica.
And it's getting a little bit complicated. Okay.
Just out. That ball from Nadina Selimovic.
And the Italians are sailing through.
Well, with Eva Cecatelli, the head coach, sitting on the bench. She's not even standing along the court.
Well, with a lead like this, it's a comfortable lead. Why would you stand?
They are, like, for the moment, controlling the game. That's a good swing behind the 2-meter line. From the back row, Kamcic.
She called game on that point.
And we're back with Ruzica, Modric.
Okay.
Easy reception. Good block again.
Oh.
Not easy to dig it properly for Berina Brkic-Kobilica.
One thing I'm realizing is once you're a little bit tall, it gets easier. Just like regular volleyball, the height helps in everything you do.
Oh, the set is just too deep. But Battaglia cannot conclude.
And it is alive. They kept it alive. They kept it alive. Okay.
Still.
Okay, it is alive.
Net fall called against Zenica.
Oh, I think it is. I think it is.
Anela Vujic wanted so bad to block it.
Yeah.
She touched the net. And with this 15-6 lead, it's a timeout called by Zenica.
I think it is getting a little bit complicated. What do you think the Bosnian coach is going to say?
Well, I can see some smiles on the Italian side. It's not the case for Zenica.
Whoa.
They were pretty good at the beginning of the set. Of course, they took a 4-0 lead, but then they reacted well with a good reception, with some good blocking actions. But as soon as the reception is struggling, it's not easy for them to control and to stay in contention with Pisa.
That is everything volleyball. The most important, I'd say, is your recep. That's your bottom line. Once your recep is good, you can keep it happening. Do you know who he is?
Well, he looks like a middle blocker, but you have to tell me who we are talking about, because people don't see him. Is it a teammate?
He is a teammate. That's my number 16, Isabel Meza Sandoval. He's a Cuban, and he's done it at 36 years. He jumps like he is 16 years.
And since we have volleyball fans, we can mention that he's one of the best friends of Wilfredo Leon.
That is it. I thought you didn't get it. I thought you wasn't going to get that one. They played together, I think, when they were younger.
Yeah, when Leon was still playing for Cuba.
Exactly. And then they did, I think, lots of years together. They are very good friends. He tells me stuff about Leon.
And Leon is super lucky to have Isabel now in the team.
Exactly. He is the Cuban wall. That's what we call him. Muchacho. Whoa!
You wanted some ace?
Well, I'm getting aces. I'm getting aces.
Another point for Pisa. A 10-point lead now.
Can they come back from this one? Well, that was cheeky. I think there's there's a net violation.
This is called against Pisa and against Michela Mazzini. I don't want to say she's the oldest player in the competition, but the most experienced one.
Most experienced is the expression.
Born in 1970. That's also something. You can play sitting volleyball at all age.
Exactly. I mean, we are seeing everything. You can play... You don't necessarily have to be in a situation of a handicap to play. Age doesn't count. It brings people from all walks of life. This is a very wonderful game.
That's 2 unforced in a row for Mazzini now.
Yeah.
She's taking the set for Battaglia. She finds the solution from position 4.
She keeps finding every single solution. Wow.
Well, Battaglia is very experienced. She was part of the journey in Paris 2024, where Italy finished 5th of the competition.
Oh, she goes off the block again.
What else can you ask? She has almost all angles. She can go deep towards position 5. She can go on the line. She can play the block out.
It's a fanfare here. We are witnessing a fanfare here in Madobonnet.
High ball stays on the side of Zenica, but a bit too far, too much of movement for Kamsic.
And they are still they're not having it easy with reception, so that makes their game a little bit closed. Those swings.
The back set for Cirelli.
Oh, she went on the line for that one. Isn't it easy for her?
And the good thing with Cirelli, she's able to spike as a middle blocker. She's able to spike from position 4, from position 2. When she's sitting at the net, it's so unpredictable to say what she will do.
So unpredictable. That is another point for Italy.
21-8 in this second set. And a substitution for Zenica with Leila Pjanic coming in for Anela Vujic.
Okay. Do you want to look at the score?
Well, I'm not sure Zenica has a chance to come back, but let's see what they can do. Cirelli, great dig from the back row.
Okay. Oh. I think there was a little bit of a misunderstanding there.
Yeah, Amra Duvnia got super confused too.
Exactly. Why would you go for the complicated call?
Well, it's always the same. You hope that the second contact will be taken by the setter. That's a difficult reception. That's almost a free ball for Pisa. They push it deep.
A little bit deeper than what it should have been. You know, the Italians with a comfortable lead are trying everything. They are enjoying the game. And then we cannot say same for the Bosniaks.
Well, Pisa will be back on court at 3 p.m. this afternoon, and they will face the other Italian side from Nola. They know each other perfectly because they play in the same championship in Italy.
It's going to be Italy against Italy. Another wonderful swing.
And that's a 23rd point for Pisa. Only 2 points away from this second set.
Can she call game again?
Yeah, she already concluded the first set.
Exactly.
Cirelli.
Oh,
another ace.
Is she doing it? It's a set point. I think she's going to call game on this one too.
Touched by the block. And that's enough to finish the second set. 25-9. We had a 25-12 in the first one, 25-9 in the second one.
That's a little bit tough. That is a little bit tough.
Well, it's an ideal start for Pisa in this competition.
Exactly. They found their mark and they are using it to their advantage.
Well, and the good thing for the coach, she decided to switch 2 key players for the second set, and it works the same.
Exactly. Every player has the same level, and they came out to show time. This is awesome. And we can see lots of smiles on the Italian faces. And they have every right to be happy. They are playing absolutely well.
Well, we are very happy to be the entire weekend with you on this Para-Volley Europe competition.
It is a pleasure.
Women's Golden EuroLeague.
Provala, male che fatto Andiamo raga.
Well, we saw a lot of smiles on the Italian bench. Of course, they're leading 2-0. And more than just leading 2-0, it's also the way they did it.
It is a comfortable lead, and they made it look easy.
Well, for the moment, in this first game against Zenica, we have the feeling that Italy can put anyone on court. It will be enough. And of course, for them, it's important to secure a 3-0 victory to save some energy, because it will be also something important. When you play 5 games into the weekend, it's all about saving energy when you can.
Exactly. And also, since every point counts, you might want to get the easier one if it is easy for you. Oh, do you think the captain and the coach is coming on?
Well, she removed her jacket. She's putting the pads on. So this could be something.
Well, I think I'm liking what I'm seeing. I love everything I'm seeing.
So Belandi will stay on the bench.
Yeah.
So they will not play with their first setter. We have another view on the first referee of the game, Lauriane Meunier-Cadieux. Of course, Cirelli stays on court. Battaglia is here.
They have their key elements staying on the court, and they are bringing on the experienced number 10, captain and coach.
Well, she was enjoying the action on the bench, but she also wants to taste that court again.
Of course. She's like, okay, I mean, no better way to kickstart this competition. I'm going to play too. I'm a good coach, but also a very good player.
Well, she will start on the bench because she is getting substitute when she's sitting on the back row with the libero.
Okay, but she's not a middle blocker, is she?
She's a middle blocker, but you will see she's also able to spike from position 2 if needed.
Okay.
First swing from Zenica. She was a bit too far away. The set was too deep for Duvniak.
It's 1-0 Italy.
Cella Mazzini, good serve. That was a short one just in front of Berina Bercic-Kobylica.
That's what we call a technical serve. It's technical, it's tactical, it is whatever you call it. Okay.
The point is for Zenica. A catch whistle against Macciarullo. Well, important to see if Zenica is able to stay in contention, to have some hope in this third set.
Not on this one, but I think they will try staying it, because there's the set that keeps them in the game. If they win this one, we'd have hopes and expectations of winning a second, going for a tie break, or making it a little bit complicated for the Italian side.
Important moment, the reception on Cirelli's serve. Well, this point will be replayed. You just saw the 2 thumbs of the first referee.
I think it's a point for the Bosniak side. I saw Lauriane do a retake, but I don't think it's going to work.
Well, the second referee is discussing for the moment with the marker.
Yeah.
Are we discussing about the position, about who has to serve? Everything is fine, so Cirelli has a second chance because this one is a bit low.
Okay.
Blocked by Zenica.
It is a block. It is a block.
Well, that was important to switch Cirelli out of the serve.
Because, you know, she can carry on and on and on and on. She called game twice in the first and second set. It was a good one to call, to take some time off. They can have some breathing space.
Leila Pjanic. She's aiming at the libero. Cirelli giving free ball. Oh, that was almost a free ball, but it's enough to score the point. Selimovic not able to control that ball.
I don't know what just happened.
And
one thing's for sure.
Cecatelli is on court for her first point.
Let's say.
Head coach of that Pisa team, very experienced. Also one of the key players of the Italian side when they play for the national team. That's her first ball.
Yeah.
Not an easy position.
Let's see what she does on this one.
Touched by Cecatelli. And the point is for Jalila Chamsic.
That's a very intelligent play. Because we can see ŽKSO is very, very tall. So she went for the option, block out, and a high five as I call it.
Zenica is only one behind for the moment. ŽKSO changes the angle.
That's a very cheeky one.
Yeah, Modric got surprised to get that ball. What a great angle she found towards position 4 there.
I don't know when she actually had a time to think about it.
Well, Belandi, I'm not sure she's warming up because she will not come in again.
You think?
But maybe stretching for this afternoon's game.
Or anything could happen.
Or maybe you have other informations. Maybe you had some dinner with the team from Pisa yesterday. You know about what they want to do tactically?
I wouldn't say I had dinner with them, but then let's just see. You know, it's a game of volleyball. It could go anyway.
And the school kids are cheering for Pisa. Maybe they need some support. They're only 1 point ahead.
Oh, what a misunderstanding.
Yeah, the communication was not optimal between ŽKSO and Cirelli.
You know, it's very important to communicate on the court every single point. That's a nice dig. Okay, he stays alive. Can they get even?
ŽKSO self-covers herself.
Oh!
Wow!
For the first time ever in this game, BOSNA takes the advantage. The BOSNA says, okay. Oh.
Too long for Amra Duvniak.
That was a short-lived lead.
High reception, Cirelli from the middle.
Oh! Massive swing.
I hope the middle blocker you are liked it.
I loved everything about it. She just went for where there was, and she went all out.
Well, that's something important. We see the physio of the team of Lyon taking care of Belandi's knee.
Yeah.
It means that she's not out only for tactical purposes. Maybe she has some struggles with her knee. And this could be something important for the rest of the competition. We just see her working with the knee. She played the first set.
All right.
Yeah, quite decently, but now she's sitting on the bench. Maybe not only for tactical purpose. Let's track this.
But it doesn't look like she's having any, like she's in any pains. Even though she's having a one-on-one with the physio, she doesn't look like she's in any pains.
Well, still, if you call the physio, it's that you're not feeling 100%.
That
and
is
she's a key player of the team.
That is for sure.
ŽKSO, the great dig.
Okay, she finished it.
And that's a 4 points lead for Pisa. Here is your friend from the team.
And that's his wife and their little kid.
Discussing about tactics.
Exactly.
It sounds really South American because he's from Cuba and she's from Brazil, right?
Exactly. Love brewed South American part of the town.
Battaglia, the serve is too long.
But they have a couple of points and I think they can breathe a little bit.
Oh, what a reception.
Oh! I think she thought there was a touch from the block, but no, it did not go off the block. Okay.
Oh, great block. And the point is for Zenica. Double touch called against Pisa.
I thought that was a clean touch.
Well, let's say the referee always takes the right decision.
And they knows best. They know best.
Difficult reception.
Oh, it's an ace. It's an ace serve. She plays the one perfectly.
$12 for Pisa, 9 for Zenica.
They're trying to keep it alive.
I was like, that's a back set, but no one is sitting in position 2. No, it was a try to fake it behind the net.
I think it was the idea was quite interesting. It's unfortunate it went
And we see the trophies, MVP trophies that the best player of each game will get after the game. Well, let's agree, it might be a player from Pisa for the moment.
It's an ace serve. And I couldn't agree more with you on that one. Which player is the question for the gods?
Well, we have an entire jury to decide the MVP to make it as fair as possible. Good serve, Mazzini. That's another point for Pisa.
And they are gradually getting themselves lots of breathing space here. Oh, the one went off the line. It was a little bit too hard.
And you see all the people sitting at the table looking for the action, but also maybe having an eye on who will get this MVP award.
That is our jury.
Another point for Zenica. Well, they're doing better in this third set. Only 3 behind. They already reached 12 points. That's a good improvement.
And it's far from over. Oh,
this one will be played again. What's wrong?
Let's find out.
Maybe Battaglia was requesting for some mopping.
I think so.
The floor was a bit wet.
I can see she's saying thank you to the judge on the line.
Is the same. 12 for Zenica, 15 for Pisa, and that's the 16th point. And we could just see in the background the team from Lyon warming up with an eye on the action. They will be facing the Croatian side of Pokharbi Zagreb. This will be at 12.
Was there a touch on that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
point for Cirelli.
Oh, Cirelli again.
And when she's serving, you have to find a quick solution. Ooh. Or you wait for the mistake.
I think you jinxed it for her. Cirelli, Julian jinxed it for you.
We're back with Leila Pjanic behind the serve line.
I can see a team coming. Julian, do you see what I see?
Yeah, they're just arriving. They will go to the locker room and start their warm-up, stretching before entering this competition against the host team Lyon.
Oh, that goes. Nah, no touch. Oh!
Touch by the block. Oh, she gave it.
That's fair play. That is fair play we're witnessing here today.
Yeah, Macharulo said, yeah, I touched it.
You don't see that often.
No, but that's also the spirit of sitting volleyball. We mentioned it. Back set for Battaglia.
Oh, she goes on the line with a massive swing. She has options and she's using each one of them.
Even Isabelle Collot from Paravolley Europe is following the action on her device to see that we don't share too many mistakes with the fans connected.
Exactly. She's keeping us in check. And it's an ace swing. How many aces do we have in this game so far?
Well, I didn't count and we don't have the live statistics, but that's quite a lot for Pisa so far.
Do you think it's luck or it's hard work? Anytime you say a thing, there is an error after.
That's another point for Zenica, but they're still 5 behind.
And still in the game.
Great fight at the net. This point is for Pisa, thanks to Michela Mazzini.
You know, one impressive thing Everybody is fighting for a point to score, and that's amazing. No one is dashing out gifts today. You want a point? Come get it.
Battaglia, 21-15 for Pisa.
That's a nice serve.
Difficult reception.
Oh, she gets that one in. She backs it in.
Timeout Zenica, because Battaglia could finish the game.
Pisa 22, Zenica 15.
Well, a 7 points lead for Pisa.
I think we can call it a comfortable lead at this point.
And the lead 2-0, so they are only 3 points away from winning their opening game in this Golden EuroLeague 2026.
And you said it better. If you can win a game, if you can make it easy and win a game the easiest way you can, you take the one and you make it count. The Italians are doing just that.
That's a good thing. They will be able to go earlier for lunch and then get ready for their second game against Santi Ortopedi Nola. This will be a big clash this afternoon.
Italy.
Yeah, it could be a game that will decide the first and second place. Let's see what the other teams have in store, but Pisa is showing a very strong side.
So far, so very good for Pisa.
Free ball for Pisa. Cirelli just pushing it deep towards position 1.
Intelligent play so far.
Raffaella Battaglia.
Do you think Battaglia can call game on us?
Well, she's able to, for sure. Cecatelli between the two blockers.
She goes through the block. That was a powerful swing to be able to go through the block.
And that's the first match point for Dream Volley Pisa.
It is a dream come true.
High ball on that reception. Too difficult to bring it back. And that's the 25th point of this third set. And the victory for Pisa in this first game, 3-0.
And they can be happy.
Well, not a lot to say. All of the players could be on court. The only question is about Belandi still working with the physio. So that's maybe the only concern for the head coach for the rest of the competition.
Well, I think so, but I can see smiles on her face.
But that's the first victory for them. Of course, they take the lead of the ranking. And we'll see. I'm curious to see who will be MVP, because all of them did a pretty good job.
Even from the Bosniak side, it was a wonderful game. A beautiful show of sportsmanship, and it's great. It is great.
So we already mentioned Pisa will be back at 3 p.m. They will play against the other Italian sides from Nola. And Zenica will be back at 5 p.m. They will play against Zagreb, Pokrabi, that we will see now in the second game. That will be an interesting game between the Croatian side and the Bosnian side.
I think it will be. So stay with us. I think we have an MVP.
Look, they will check the kids.
Of course. Of course it is. Of course it is. Did she even hear that?
Yeah, the MVP is Raffaella Battaglia. She's checking the kids.
No doubt about that.
Well, she played all 3 sets. She did a very good job.
She sure did.
And she gets that first individual award of the competition.
It must mean a lot to her.
Well, actually, she's the only one, almost the only one, who played all 3 sets alongside Sarah Cirelli. Otherwise, they had a lot of substitution, a lot of different options.
Oh, and they are signing autographs. These kids are happy. They are enjoying everything right here in Madobone. What a day to not be in the classroom.
Well, that's a great image of sitting volleyball, and that's the first image you will keep from that first game, won by Dream Volley Pisa 3-0. We will be back in 45 minutes for the second game of the day, the one between Pokrarby Zagreb from Croatia and the host team from Lyon. I'm sure the kids will try to head Azur Lyon. Let's connect with us again around 11:45 for the second game.
See you in a bit.